Hey music fans! As a roadie, I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road, and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios, and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie, and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. I do this most often with a band called Nightwish, who, if you're not familiar with, you guys should check out. Super good band. But I like to put together a few different versions of a track that I like. And then us as fans get to see variations of it all put together nicely. And you can compare, you can say this is the better version, this part's better, this part's worse. I don't care. Have fun with it, but I hope you enjoy all of the versions and the bands. So here you go. Here's 3 versions of the song Hunter by The Warning, and I hope you all enjoy all 3. Feel free to share in the comments what you think about the track, the band, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. This is a track by The Warning called Hunter, and so it was recommended. I saw it in the comments, and I thought, well, why not give a new Warning song a go and see if it's another awesome song. So let's do this together, and hopefully it rocks. Let's do it.
That you're running from the life that you spend. You taught me with words that don't
Lot of words, lot of words. And I mean in the song, sorry, the verses. It's got to be a tiring song to sing. So a hook is so important to a track because it enables us as the listener, the person at the concert, however you want to describe it, to really connect with the tune, because you have something you can blurt out and you can sing along and you can relate to. This didn't have a very good hook, you know, dun 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 dun. You're gonna remember that, and you're gonna remember the word run. But the rest of the track is gonna be difficult unless you are a massive fan. So I had difficult connecting with the track, and if there was a hook, it stayed at the same level as the rest of the verses, so it didn't stand out enough. To me, the hook was a dun 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 dun, which was cool. It was a cool riff. I liked it. So anyway, I do like the band. I think they're good. And the reason I said I read this in the comments, the song Hunter, was because someone suggested checking out a track with Allie singing. And it was this track. So let's do that now. And let's see how she does and have a bit of fun. So let's jump into that. I'll see you guys on that one. And thank you. This is the song Hunter. I just reacted to it. I reacted to a live performance at CDMX in Lunario, I think it was. Anyway, this one is in Winnipeg, as it says here. The difference is Allie's singing. I've never heard Allie sing, so it was suggestive for me to check it out. Let's do this together, and let's hear what she sounds like. Let's give it a go. hard to hear her, which I kept going like this, but you could hear her a bit when you focused. So the fan did a good job there of shooting the video. The frame was kept still, which was nice, so thank you. But it was hard to hear her. So I think she sounds a bit like Pal. She does have range, but she had a nice smoothness to her voice that I personally liked a lot. So that's what I think about her singing. Her sister is the better singer, but that's why she's the front person of the band, I think. And I was told that she sings sometimes when her sister is having issues with her throat or whatever. Then she'll step in like a good sister, and she'll perform the song. So now that I listened to the song 2 times, I'm starting to like it a little bit better. The riff is really, really great. I like the guitar in this, and so there you go. So I did find one more version. It's an acoustic version. So while we're going back to back here, why don't we jump into that one together and see what we think of it acoustically, and maybe we can hear the words a little bit better with an acoustic version. Let's do that. I'll see you guys on that one, and thank you. So I have done a couple versions of this track, Hunter, now, with the warning. And so the first one was with Danny singing. The second one was cool. It was with Allie singing, something I'd never heard. And this is an acoustic version, which I've never seen. So we're going to give it a go together, and we'll have a few different variations of the same track. I'll stack them up, I think, after. I'll put them all together for you guys, and you can watch them in a row if you choose to do so. So anyway, let's jump into this one. And I love acoustic stuff, so I expect to like this a lot. Let's give it a go.
You're running from the lifestyle you spend. You taught me
was the best one yet. That was really, really good. So you get to hear the guitar's so simple in this track, but you can hear it progressing. She's playing it louder and louder as she plays, and I feel more connected to the instrument. Her vocals on this were great. They were really on point, and I think because of that guitar and that build-up with the bass sounds so good. That acoustic bass is beautiful. You want to yell, run. You know, you're there, I'm there, I'm with you. That's the hook. Run, run, let's run. The drums, I had not focused on them in the earlier performances that I had watched because I don't know, but I didn't. Now, listening to it here, it sounded almost like a march, and that was cool. That was interesting to me that was what she chose for the track. So as we're building up to Run, it sounds like a military march. I thought that was really neat, and I now like this song. So it's interesting, or maybe this is just for me, how the first time you listen to something, I'm like, because I did. I was and I was trying to say something that I thought about the song, and they looked young, honestly, and so I was thinking, well, it's an older track now, and they're writing songs that are more hit-friendly, and her as a front woman, she's so very good now, and so I was saying nice things, but I didn't love the track, right? I did not dislike it, I would have said so, but I did not love it. The second one was interesting, and it was to hear Allie sing, and that was cool. And she has a very smooth voice. She should do some like love song type chill stuff. An acoustic bass album would be fantastic. But she has a really nice voice, right? This one brought all the elements together of a really truly gifted band. That was an awesome thing to see, and a really, really good track. What's interesting to me is this is not the most popular one on YouTube, I don't think. I'd have to go back and look, but I think the most views was a different one. So it goes to show you, just because YouTube has the most views doesn't mean it's the best video. So if I'm right, I'll go look. Maybe I'm wrong. But either way, really, really great performance. And I now like this song too, so thank you. I look forward to seeing everybody on the next one. And I'm starting my week this on Monday morning with a big smile. That was a great track. Thank you. Okay, so here's what happened. One of my Patreon members requested that I react to the song Hunter. And so I did so. I did not know that the next day they'd be coming out with a new version, which is when I released it. And so people were like, why are you reacting to that one, dude? Well, that's the reason why. So I have been informed by you guys that this version is better sound quality, it's a better performance, and I'm going to check it out and see if you guys are right. But I have been looking forward to it, as I'm sure you guys were too, when it came out, the track, to watch it. So just so you guys know, because I did the first version of Hunter, I jumped into two other versions of Hunter. One of them being released actually today as I record this, with Allie singing. And then the third one was the acoustic version, which in my humble opinion was the best version. I think it's really something special. I loved it. So I guess you'd call that a spoiler alert. Anyway, the hubbub, that's my word of the day. That's what the hubbub was about in the comments of why are you doing this old video? That is why. So it wasn't a mistake. And the nice thing is you can watch several versions of the track and decide which one you like the best, which is what I personally like to do. So I'm going to jump into this one with you guys. We'll see how it is. I did do a thing where I put them all together. I'm going to try and throw this into that one after the fact here. And instead of being 3 versions, as what it will now be 4 versions. Anyway, let's jump into this and see how good this track is.
Behind when you close your eyes, I'm breathing on your neck, I'm the chill down your spine. Shadow your ghost, I'm here to collect the payment that you're running from, the lives that still touring, I'm counting to 3. Don't need no permission to take you with me. You went through hell, you'll go through it. It's not a question of why, it's a question of when. Fall onto me now. Your time is running out. Fall onto me now. Your time is running out. When both of your feet fall down to step, you couldn't climb. I'll be there to pull you under, take back what is mine. You think you can take my title away? Well, I'm coming back, better away. It's my turn, I'll pass on judgment. You can't escape your fate. Run! There's no escape. I'm coming back. There's no escape. I'm coming back. There's no escape. I'm coming back. There's no escape. When both of your feet fall on the step, you couldn't climb. I'll be there to pull you under, take back what is mine. You think you can take my title away? Well, I'm coming back, better run away. It's my turn, I'll pass on judgment. Can't escape your fate. Run! Run! Run!
Woo! It's my mimic of that fella in the crowd. So, definitely the best version released thus far. Except for that acoustic version, I really, really like that acoustic version. But I think the strength of this song is that riff, that dun 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 dun. I love that. I think it's a really great riff. Another thing I noticed when I was watching her sing was Dani has this ability to not sing through you. It's as if she's singing to you. And I think that's what's really making her a standout performer and singer. That's not that easy to do. Think about it. Even bands that you really like, one of your favorite bands, when you see them play, do you feel like they're singing directly to you, or are you a person at their performance? I think she breaks that gap, and it feels as if she's really singing. And that's nice, it's nice. It gives you that connection that you're looking for, and it makes you innately really want to like them and the show. It's a difficult thing to do. I think it's an extreme talent, and I think she's found that niche. And we were chatting. Well, I guess we're not chatting because I was saying is probably more like in this other performance with Pal singing. And I said, she just doesn't have the vocal chops that her sister has. And you guys were informing me, well, this was in Mexico City and it was high, the altitude and the breath. I understand all that, but I still think Dani's the better performer. And someone had written, well, why do you have to compare them? Well, I think it's because it's Dani who will make their act a significant worldwide tour de force. It's her ability as a singer. Pau is very, very good, but Dani is something really special. Pau is very, very special at the drums. And then the sister, Allie, is not a bad bass player. So what we have is, actually that sounded bad, didn't it? She's a very good bass player. I sounded like I pushed her down. I did not intend to do that. But you have a trifecta, you have a threesome of absolute talent. The fact they're related to each other just makes it cool, but they have a good band. And that's why I'm excited to react to them, because I truly believe they're going to become a bigger and bigger sensation. There's a lot of talent there. So I wasn't knocking Pau, I'm not knocking Allie. But as a singer, they chose the right person to sing for the band. She's an amazing, amazing singer. Pal's ability as a drummer has brought a lot of musicians into the picture to watch, because that girl is a good, good drummer. This is all exciting stuff. It's really good. So I'm going to say, which ones did you guys prefer? Did you like the acoustic version, which is great? Did you like this version, which is really good? It's really good. Or did you love them both, which is okay? But isn't it neat how you could take a track that you really enjoy, have two different versions, and you think they're both awesome? So it's a wonderful little feeling. So anyway, thank you all. There's all of my information on this song, Hunter. I do look forward to their next release of this track. Hopefully there'll be more and other live performances. And I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Thank you. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I now have a Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, and even a Patreon. The Patreon you can join for as little as $1. The handle on all of them, it's of course, Joel Roadie. I'll see you guys on the next one.